The year was 1892 when Pocatello High School first opened its doors. But from the very beginning, something felt off. The land itself carried a strange energy. Before the school was built, it had been a burial ground, with unmarked graves disturbed during construction. The local Shoshone tribe had long warned settlers about the land, claiming it was cursed by restless spirits. When the school was built, these warnings were ignored. Whispers of strange happenings began as early as the 1900s, with teachers and students reporting flickering lights, unexplainable noises, and eerie shadows lurking in the halls. Some teachers who stayed late into the night grading papers reported seeing figures move past their doors, only to find the hallway empty. Then, tragedy struck in the 1950s. A young girl, devastated over a failed relationship, took her own life in the school's restroom. Since then, many students have reported hearing soft sobs coming from the bathroom stall, even when no one was there. Faucets turn on by themselves, and mirrors sometimes reflect a shadowy figure standing behind unsuspecting students. One girl claimed that as she was fixing her hair, she saw a pair of hands reaching out from behind her in the mirror. When she turned around, no one was there, but the stall door slowly creaked open on its own. A former janitor, who worked at the school for over 30 years, once shared a chilling experience. Late one evening, while cleaning the second-floor hallway, he heard distinct footsteps behind him. When he turned around, there was nothing but silence. Moments later, a locker slammed shut on its own, sending him running down the hall. He refused to work on the second floor alone ever again. But perhaps the most chilling incident occurred in 2014. The school's security cameras captured footage of something truly unexplainable: classroom doors opening and closing on their own, ghostly apparitions forming in the hallways, and lights flickering with no electrical explanation. Paranormal investigators were called in, but no rational cause could be found. One investigator claimed to hear a whisper say, "Get out," as he walked through the school alone. Over the years, teachers and students have attempted to debunk the hauntings. Some claim it's just faulty wiring or old pipes making noises. Yet, those who have experienced the paranormal firsthand know that the eerie feeling inside Pocatello High School is something far beyond simple explanations. Nestled in Cork, Ireland, Deer Park CBS seems like an ordinary school. But in October 2017, the school made international headlines when its security cameras captured terrifying footage in the dead of night. The video showed lockers shaking violently, classroom doors slamming open with force, and mysterious papers being scattered as if by an unseen hand. But the hauntings didn't start there. Deer Park CBS was built on an ancient site, one with deep ties to Ireland's long, mystical history. Legend has it that the land once housed a monastery, and the spirits of monks who suffered gruesome deaths still wander the grounds. Some even say an old headmaster, known for his cruel punishments, lingers in the school, ensuring that no student dares break the rules, even in death. One of the most well-known stories involves a teacher who stayed late grading papers. She heard faint whispers coming from the hallway, assuming it was a student who had stayed behind. As she stepped out of her classroom, she saw a shadow dart across the corridor. She followed it, calling out, but the hallway was empty. Just as she turned to walk back, she felt a cold hand grip her shoulder. But when she spun around, there was no one there. Staff and students have reported the sound of footsteps echoing through empty hallways and books flying off shelves with no one around. Others claim that during winter nights, an eerie fog forms inside the school, clinging to the walls like a ghostly mist. The security footage only confirmed what many had already suspected: something sinister lurks within Deer Park CBS, and it's not ready to rest. A former student named Liam shared his experience from when he was a teenager. One night, he and his friends dared each other to sneak into the school after hours. As they crept through the hallways with flashlights, they suddenly heard the unmistakable sound of chalk scratching against a blackboard. When they shined their light into the nearest classroom, they saw words slowly appearing on the board: "You shouldn't be here." The boys ran out of the building, too terrified to ever attempt it again. Years later, Liam visited the school as an adult, hoping to put his childhood fears behind him. But as he walked through the halls, he felt an overwhelming sense of dread. He stopped outside the very classroom where he had seen the chilling message. As he peered inside, he swore he saw the faint outline of a figure standing in the shadows. He quickly turned away, refusing to ever return. Other students have also shared experiences of hearing heavy breathing when no one was around, feeling as if someone was standing just behind them, and seeing books fly off shelves in the library with no explanation. The ghostly presence in Deer Park, CBS remains a terrifying mystery to this day. The Monte Vista High School auditorium holds a dark secret, one that students whisper about in hushed voices. The school, located in Danville, California, has long been rumored to be haunted, but the origins of the ghostly presence trace back to one tragic event. Decades ago, a student named Emily had a passion for theater. She dreamed of performing on stage, but on the night of her big debut, disaster struck. A lighting rig malfunctioned, sending heavy equipment crashing down. Emily didn't survive. Since then, her presence has never left the theater. Actors rehearsing late at night often report feeling a cold breeze rush past them, despite there being no open windows. Stage curtains sway as if someone is moving behind them, yet no one is there. The most terrifying reports come from those working backstage, whispers in their ears, unseen hands brushing against them, and the feeling of being watched from the shadows. One particularly terrifying experience happened in 2018 when a group of students decided to conduct a seance on the stage, hoping to contact Emily. At first, nothing happened. Then, suddenly, the lights flickered, and the temperature dropped drastically. One student felt an icy breath on her neck, and another swore he saw a figure in the audience, sitting motionless in one of the old theater chairs. When they turned on their phone flashlights to check, the chair was empty. Another chilling account comes from a teacher who was cleaning up the auditorium after a performance. She heard faint humming coming from the empty stage. When she turned around, she saw the figure of a young girl standing in the spotlight, her eyes hollow and expression vacant. The moment the teacher blinked, the girl was gone. Monte Vista's haunted reputation has drawn paranormal investigators, but no one has been able to disprove the eerie encounters. Perhaps Emily's spirit still lingers, forever waiting for her final curtain call.